Let's have another 12 seconds in, and suddenly left hook down.
It's always when Ricky is throwing punches. He seems to raise his chin a little bit when he's throwing the shots. He's in the sense look over to the corner. See, look, drops his hands when he's throwing the punches. His right hand drops down to his waist, and the left hook, the danger shot. He looks over to the corner, thankfully, so he said his wits about him. But that really shook him up. It took him quite a few seconds to get his head back together again. Big round for Beltran, just when it looked as though things were turning.
Show some experience. That popped up out of nowhere, and it's changed the fight again. He's up at 8. And
We
just
don't
listen.
need Macho, Nick. We do not need Macho here. Get your head clear. Look what his hands are.
In trouble, in big trouble. Beltran on the brink of a massive upset. And he knows it. Going for the finish. Can Burns get through this? And he really does have to hang on here.
Why is he throwing wide, long punches back? How brave is Burns?
Well, he got caught again with a left-hand counter when he threw one of those big wide shots. And Beltran closes in on him again. Got him on the ropes. Burns looking to cover up. Burns trying to just weather this storm again. Is he going to try and hold, or is he going to let Beltran punch himself out here? That's a high-risk strategy if ever there was one, and now finally he does hold.
Beltran has shown his experience here, Nick. He knows the head is clearing. He knows he's got a big round there. There goes that leg. He can do it with one punch, so he's not in a hurry. He's found out he can floor Ricky with one shot, so he's taking his time, using his experience. This is a good throw Ricky's in with tonight.
Well, Burns has got off the floor before. He's going to need to do it again. That really was a shocker. Just when we thought maybe Beltran's tiring, maybe Burns has got him where he wants him, and then that happened out of nothing.
Out of no defence, out of a chin left hanging in the air, Nick. That's where it was come out from. Ricky needs to tighten things up. He's not prepared to fight up close. Up close he's doing absolutely nothing but hold. So when he moves away at long range, he has to have his hands up.
Again, just inviting Beltran to just wail away at the body. There's a hook to the body again, and Burns finally says, right, I've got to find something myself. A little inside uppercut going in there. Well, he needs something to slow Beltran down here, and Beltran has certainly found his second wind.
Just when we thought maybe some of the fire was going out of what Beltran had brought with him, he produces a terrific left hook. Almost did that again there.
Well, it's the macho stuff again, isn't it? Got the crowd going, but Beltran is a very capable and experienced pro, and he's measuring this very well.
Beltran landing a jab, which we've hardly seen tonight.
And Burns, when he lands jabs, has success. There he is, hanging on again.
Ricky has not been able to fight up close at all tonight. All he's done up close is grab hold. So if that's the case, then do a little bit more work at long range, but just get through this round. He's done it.
He has got through, and he had a lot to get through as well, because that punch came really early. Let's have another 12 seconds in, and suddenly left hook down.
It's always when Ricky is throwing punches. He seems to raise his chin a little bit when he's throwing the shots. He's in the sense look over to the corner. See, look, drops his hands when he's throwing the punches. His right hand drops down to his waist, and the left hook, the danger shot. He looks over to the corner, thankfully, so he said his wits about him. But that really shook him up. It took him quite a few seconds to get his head back together again. Big round for Beltran, just when it looked as though things were turning well in Ricky's favour. But the macho bit again, he throws long, wide punches when he gets off the floor. He's just too brave for his own good at times.
Get your chin down, hands up.
Thank you, Billy. My sentiments exactly. Get your chin down and get your hands up, please.
And Billy Nelson turning cheerleader there, getting this crowd back into it as well. He's got to keep a clear head here, and as you say, chin down, hands up. As Ray Beltran, having had a couple of relatively quiet rounds, right back in this one again, and getting through early here as well, and forcing Burns to hold on. And all the damage gets done with that left hand from Beltran.
See, Beltran is so fortunate it's the punch he doesn't even have to think about it. It just seems to come out of its own accord. Ricky again struggling up close.
Well, so much for Burns dominating the late rounds. That's not happening. Still a long way to go, but how much more this is Burns going to take again? Going through with left, straight lefts this time from Beltran, and Burns back on the ropes. And again, showing some poise there this time. No target for Beltran to find.
Beltran using the jab. If he can out-jab Ricky, then we're right in trouble.
Big trouble.
Wild swings from Ricky again. He's missing wildly, telegraphing what he's doing. Look at the composure that Beltran has. What a solid little throw he is. We need some more quality in what Ricky's doing. This is not what we're used to from him.
Decent right hand getting through there, but Beltran took it very well indeed. And that's another worry if you're in the Burns camp at the moment. Burns hasn't been able to make a dent in Beltran. Beltran coming hard again.
And when a fight's like this, even if Beltran does start to feel a little bit tired, he is loving this. He's comfortable. He's in the driver's